that's been said, plus all the other things that we've heard here today. I know we have another lot of members here, which is kind of cool. A couple of other things too. How many people watch the confirmation hearings? I'm kind of trying to look at these type of things. But you know what really impressed me about the confirmation hearing was how long it took. But it took that most of the people that were in the confirmation hearings were Eagle Scouts. And that to me was really eye-opening. And I would love, in 20 years, they all be martial artists instead. Right? I think this will be Eagle Scouts. But I'd love to see them come out of what we produce. So my whole goal is for the next 40 minutes to kind of talk to you about that, kind of get you there. We've gone from nowhere to now here. Same words, same letters, and now you're here. And now you think, how do I get from here to there? And that's what I'm going to work on today with you, is how to present something a little bit better, so that you can work beginning from here to there. And most of the time, too, if you just take a look at the word here equals there, and we take out the T happens to be our thoughts. What are our thoughts doing to us? Why are our thoughts limiting us? Why are our thoughts putting us into our own cage? Why do we do this to ourselves? So what we're doing today is that we're working on your dreams and your goals. Because last November I think we started talking about dreams and goals and where you want to be. Right? All a dream is a goal is a dream is with a time. And nobody should think about not dreaming. Dreaming is a good way. Right? Everybody should understand a dream is a picture, a blueprint of a person's purpose and potential. I'll say it again. By the way, I talk very fast. Like I said, I talk verbal espresso. I can go 200, 300, 400 words per minute. And if I go too fast, please just raise your hand and I'll slow down. So a dream is a picture of a blueprint of a person's purpose and potential. So today we're going to be putting your dreams to the test. There are 4 common ways or 4 common reasons why people have trouble identifying their dreams. Number 1. Some people have been discouraged from dreaming by others. Some people have been disappointed and have hurts in their lives, and that's kept them away from their dreams. Number 2, they settle. You settle on the life that you're choosing. I suggest not settling. Be happy, but not content. Don't settle on what you have. And can we blow away this idea that we should only have to increase 10% per year? Can we blow that away a little bit? Can we try for 20? Can we try for 30? And again, one of the big things for me is to always sit around and celebrate partial victories. What if you shot for 20, you got 18? Pretty good goal. Right. So that's a couple of things I'd like to be able to talk about. Lack of confidence. Nobody here is born with confidence. No one. I wasn't born with confidence. Matter of fact, it was anything but. And the rest of my life has just been proven to me how unconfident somebody can be. Right? I don't know what your family circumstances was. I know what mine was. I can remember, maybe this is a good reason why for me, even though with dyslexia, I can memorize forms, everything, but I also don't forget my past. Okay? I don't forget my past. So all the past disappointments and hurts and everything that's there kind of leads you there. But remember, with all the hurts and the disappointments that you've had, you've got to use them. I remember, and I'm a Trekkie fan too, I love it when James T. Kirk said, I need my pain. You know, in that episode where Spock's brother was taking everybody's pain away, he looked at him and said, I need my pain. We all need our pain. I think Tony Robbins said it too. Listen, all that crap that we talk about, and that kind of brings us and takes us down, you better use that to celebrate the thing you want to. So for everything that happens in your life that has knocked you back, hopefully that's the same thing that's made you crawl out that ditch a little bit bigger. Right? What's the difference between a ditch and a grave? The depth. It's just the depth of where you're crawling out. How do I know I've been there? How many people here, you remember being 5 years of age, and I know that I have. When I was 5 years of age, I remember my mom always saying to me, I'm going to commit suicide. I'm going to go commit suicide. At least once a month, she would say to me, I'm going to go commit suicide. So everybody wants to know why I'm kind of really hooked on the teens, trying to get them to prevent suicide. So I use that pain from listening to your mother say that at least once a month. What's it feel like? What's it going to feel like to grow up without a mother? And I use that pain. to impact the teens and the kids that I have because of that game. Now we have some great consultants here too, and I love every one of them. And the reason why they do, because you have the greatest consultants, I feel, in the industry today. So I can only piggyback on some of the things that they tell you about. But what I'm trying to do right now is to try to work on you and your thinking. So please remember this, okay? So let's go back to a couple of things about disappointment. Number one, calling a small to Maureen Dowd says, the minute you settle for less than you deserve, you get even less than you settle for. Why would you settle for that less? Because we don't believe that we deserve it. Some of the hardest things we get, trying to get people to understand is deserve it. Right? There's 5 D's of success I'd like to talk about: dreams, desire, discipline. The 4th one is deserve. And that's the hardest one. Because we don't believe we deserve it. We don't deserve better. We all deserve more. As a human being, we're either moving forward, and that is our whole drive, is to actually increase. Our whole drive is to multiply. Our whole drive is to see all of what we can be. And somebody asked me one time, why do we think we deserve it? And so look at a basic tree. Some of you know the tree story, right? How tall will a tree grow? As tall as it can. How far will it sink its roots into the ground? As deep as it can. How far will its expand its branches out? As far as it can. How many leaves it puts on the tree? Many as it can. Do you ever think of a tree sitting there going, geez, I better not take too many of these people, we're going to share this industry a little bit more, right? See, we have this thing called a competitive mindset. And sometimes a competitive mindset doesn't serve us. And what I mean by competition is like we all believe that there's only 1% of the population that will take martial arts at one time. And if somebody's getting yours, right, we fight for that. We fight for the ones. But what if we came up with more of what we created? What if we created more in the industry? Better said, 1%, 2%. Why can't we go for 5% of the population? Start thinking creatively. Okay, stop thinking creatively. Don't think they're, oh geez, only 1%, so I can compete with the guy next to me. And by the way, I always tell people I have no competition. I know that people get pissed at me when I say that. But I have no competition. I am my own competition. I am my own worst enemy. But you have no competition other than you. The only competition you have is what you did yesterday. So work that competition. That part. But don't think that you're hindered by other people that are out there. You're not hindered by anybody other than our own thoughts. Survey of highly successful leaders. 100% of them have a dream. 95% frustrated at times in pursuit of their dream. 50% have given up on their dream. That's a high number. But 95% of the 50% accomplished their dream. So don't give up on your dreams. You deserve better than that. So today we're going to put you through a dream test. Number 1, write it down. Ownership. Ownership. You own, or do you own your dreams? Do you own your goals? Who's in charge of your goals? Is my dream really my dream? Number 2, and we'll be talking about all of these. Clarity. Do I clearly see my dream? I think Mr. Silverman was talking about that earlier, where we just put up some vague number and then we wonder why we can't hit that vague number. Be a little bit more clear. We're going to be working on these a lot more separately. Reality. Am I depending on factors within my control to achieve my dream? See, the problem we get away from things, if I say I want to have $10 million tomorrow, then I'm going to have to rely on things that are not real. Lottery tickets. Drink more money in that slot machine. Okay, my wife puts a lot of money in the slot machine. She's not here to think, okay. Right? She likes to spend a lot of money in the slot machines. Do You have passion for it here. Wait, what do you mean here? People always ask me, are you burnt out? I've been doing karate for 43 years. And I'll take that back, 45. Keep on forgetting that. I started karate in 1972. I know I don't look at there. Okay. But 1972 is a long time. Yeah, thank you, young man. And I have to tell you, I love what we do. There is not one day that I go, geez, I wish I could just stay home and be by the pool. Well, not the reason why I don't is because I don't have a pool. That's the story. Okay, why am I not on my boat? Why am I not on my boat? That's okay. All right? I just love being on the board teaching. Okay, and I know a lot of you out there are on the board teaching too. So I want you to know that I'm there too. Every day. People say, I love that. It exhilarates me to see the impact that it can make in all the children's lives. And when I'm talking about children, most of those adults are everything anyways. They're children too. They're somebody's children. And I feel motivated with them. Do you have the right pathway? I know, I used to always salivatate like Pavlov's dog. Certain different consultants in this industry used to come up with something new, and I'd buy the program. Then there was something else new, and I'd buy that program. And then there was something new, and I would buy that program. And there was something new, I bought that program. I stopped buying programs, just decided I'll just stick here. Because I've seen it all. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Right? Bought it all. I bought all the different programs, all the great consultants, and there's still great consultants out there. And they don't have the same dynamics that we have. It works for them, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for me. What it is, I figured out what this program was. And it's still, every time somebody comes up with something else, I go, And then I sit back and go, no. Right? Stop slacking $1,000 on every different person that comes up, stop. Every time they ring that bell, I get salivating to go for something else that wasn't going to work for me. It never does. Do you have the right people, Danny? You brought your staff with you. You are the sum total of 5 people you hang with. You have some great martial artists in here, and I don't know why you're not hanging with them. Why are you hanging with them? Cost. It's going to cost you. You pay the price for success. It doesn't cost you. You reap the rewards of success. It doesn't cost you. Tenacity. All of us are great martial artists. We've had to pursue hard to get where we are with black belts. We're tenacious enough to do that. We should be tenacious enough to sit here and do the things that we know that we should do. Fulfillment. Are you being fulfilled by that? Are you being fulfilled? People always say, I want to have fun, 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 I want to have fun. Nothing, I want to have fun. Fun is fleeting. I want to be fulfilled in my life. I hope you do too. Right? I have fun on the floor, I have fun doing things, I have fun doing things with my family, but every time I do something with my family, it's fun, it's fulfilled. Every time I do something that's great with my kids in karate school, it's fun to do, it's fulfilling to see how much they can grow. So hopefully you sit there thinking about fulfillment and less about the fun aspect of it. And significance. Remember that last day I was telling you about this 5 Ds: dreams, desire, discipline, deserve. The last one is dimension. The significance. You're doing something that will leave an impact on this world. If you don't believe it, think again. You are changing people's lives. You're stopping that one kid that the only, because I have a 9-year-old kid that just tried to commit suicide at my karate school. 9 years of age, came in the other day, he's got slash marks up and down his arms from being bullied. only place he finds his fulfillment is at our Christ. And sometimes the only kids that you're going to have, the kids that you're going to have, you're going to run into, you're changing those lives. You're changing the life of that adult. How many parents want to sit there and bury their child? None. None. So when you save that child, you just save that parent. Because no parent wants to bury their child. Next, is going to ownership. Do you own your dreams? Do you own those dreams? Or are they someone else's dream? T.S. Eliot says, wherever you think, be sure it is what you think. Whatever you want, be sure that is what you want. Whatever you feel, be sure that is what you feel. When you own your own dream, it will fade right to you. It will provide you the wings to your spirit. If it's somebody else's dreams, it will be like a weight on your shoulders. Does everybody understand that we have two pains we're going to suffer in life? The pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Write this down. It's the kind of person to be able to talk to you about. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. You want to walk around the rest of your life with a cost out your back?
Repeat that again. The pain of discipline?
The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. And by the way, I have my kids when they're sitting there talking, I have a lot of fun with them because I say, what is self-discipline? And the kids will go. I said, to spank small children. And they all yell back at me, no. And I say, to spank intermediate-sized children. They go, no. And I go, to spank large children. They go, no. And I go, to spank teenagers. And they go, no. And then I look at the parents and go, keep that one in your possession because you never know when you might have to pull it out against them. Okay? Nothing is better than watching a teenager get killed by his parents. Okay? But the kids will answer back to do the right thing when the right thing needs to be done. Do the right thing when the right thing needs to be done. What's the adult version? Doing within when you're without. The adult version. Doing within when you're without. And this is what the kids remember. See, that's the promise that you're making to this industry. When you write that you're teaching discipline, well, how you teach discipline is you might talk to Christ. This is also what I usually do when I have the staff members out there for you guys. I take the staff members, I go through all of this. I do the same thing with them. And you should be delivering on this promise. When a parent asks me how I teach confidence, I have the answer. How do you teach confidence? Well, we have this goal-setting program. The kids are work towards their goal every month, and they're going to try to earn a strike. Every time they earn a strike, they start getting more and more confident on the techniques of the work that they're doing. And then after 3 months, they're going to test what they're doing. And you got to see the look of confidence on their face at that time. That's how you teach confidence. So people ask me, how do you teach confidence? There's the answer. How do you teach discipline? Toes are touching, heels are touching, hands to the right side, chins up, shoulder pull back, breathe strong, wow. This is self-discipline. Just standing still nowadays is self-discipline. Toes are touching, heels are touching, hands to the right side, chin is up, shoulder pull back. There are legs for this too. All your toes and your touching, heels touching, hands, right side, chin up, shoulders back, breathing strong, wow. And then sit there and talk a little bit more. I said, think about the gold medalists, the Olympic champions of hockey skate. Just stand just like that. Pretty soon they'd see a gold medal and go, right there. So this is how we do things. Now we're teaching you that self-discipline. I'm not the discipline game. I hope you're not the discipline game. I'm the self-discipline game. I want to teach a child about having self-discipline. And what is discipline? Does everybody know what the word discipline means? It means to teach. That's it. The Latin word for discipline is discipline. It means to teach. It doesn't mean to punish. It means to teach. When you own your own dream, it will fire you up. When you own your own dream, it will keep you up at night. When you own your own dream, it will take you out of the comfort zone. Listen, I'm going to tell you, as soon as you step out of your comfort zone, you get smacked right in the face. I'm going to give you another warning. I tell you right now, you get step out of the comfort zone, bam, something's going to hit you. And then what do we usually do? We usually shoo right back to our comfort zone. So today, I'm going to challenge you not to be stuck in that comfort zone. When you get smacked with a little bit of reality in the face, you better have that tenacity to stay with it. And by the way, it will be fulfilling when you do your own dreams. You will be able to make you do it. Taking ownership. Number 2, taking ownership. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Listen, if you don't believe in you, do you think anybody else is going to believe in you? Bet on yourself. I love to see people that sit there and back the law to a horse. I just believe myself out. I did that so they wouldn't have to hesitate. I love when people bet against me. I cannot tell you how I love it when they bet against me. I love it when they bet against the wrong horse. Constantly. Make sure you're the right horse. Don't try to bet against you. Number 2, lead your life. You got to get out in front of your life. Listen, one of my mentors, Dr. Wayne Dyer, says, listen, you don't get what you want in life. You get what you deserve. You get what you are. If you want to be a millionaire in this industry, you've got to already be a millionaire. How many times have we said this to the kids for being a black belt? You must be before you can become. You must become before you can have. You must be before you become. And you must become before you can have. Well, the same thing with being a millionaire. You've got to get out in front of your life right now. You've got to step out of that. And then, sometimes too, I feel bad for some of the people that are just running little garage dojos. I don't feel bad because they're running little garage dojos. I love them. So don't think it's all just about being a millionaire and what you can do. How many lives can you impact? Let's go to the beginning of your question. How many lives can you impact? How many lives can you change? That's your test this year. I'd love to see your growth go up. I'd love to see even more. The difference that you made in the community. The difference you made in the world. The difference you made in this world. Everybody keeps on looking at the politicians. Can I give you a little clue about politicians out there, how crooked they are and how crooked they might be? They keep us out of chaos. So we are allowed to do the things that we're allowed to do. So don't sit there and just look too much about politics, politics. My other big hint too is don't read the newspapers. Don't watch too much TV. Don't put a lot of into that. Skim the news. So that you know what news is going on. Don't sit there and get all fired up. Don't bring down the vibration. We look at the vibration of the world. Right? We're either state of growing or a state of decay. This building in 100 years probably won't be standing there. It's in a state of decay. As it is right now, it's in a state of decay. If you're just standing still, you're in a state of decay. You got to move forward from that. Number 3, love what you do. Sales is easy. My son-in-law has to read not Thinking Grow Rich, sorry. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. He needs to learn about sales. I said it's easy. Love what you do, sell the love. Why are you selling the love? You love what you do. It's changed your life. Listen, the best things that ever came out of my life came from my martial arts training. Communicate that with these kids. Communicate that with those parents. Connie's getting confidence, being able to ask that beautiful woman I married 30 years ago. She's still with me. I don't understand it, but she's still with me. Very simple sales technique. Because if you love what you do, you know it's not sales. It doesn't sound salesy. You've all been sold something that you don't want. Sell it for the love of what you do. And a lot you change. Number two, now the next one, don't compare. Apples and oranges, baby, apples and I got compared my whole life. Why don't you be like your cousins? Why don't you be like him? Why don't you be like this one? Why don't you? Listen, I so much hate watching kids get compared. Don't compare. I have twins in my classes. I don't compare them. I let them know too. I don't compare you. I don't compare my own children. Don't compare. Apples and oranges. Log. Don't be sensitive. Don't be fooled by this. Listen, if Mr. Content can do $100,000 in sale, then well, I don't like to compare. What's that? Right? Okay. Mr. Carter, when is your next holiday sale, sir? In December. If you could let me know, I'd love to be there. Right? Of course. Of course. That's it. Right? I'm really good with a couple of terms. But why not be there when Dan has done it? But you don't have to compare it to mom when making $10,000, he's making $100,000. We'll sit there and compare that. I'm not as good as this guy, I'm not as good as this guy. Who cares? Okay? Who cares? Don't compare yourself to anybody else but you. Right? True nobility is not being better than someone else. True nobility is being better than what you were. Be better than what you were. And in dying lives, they start taking ownership, believe in your vision. Again, what I said, listen, if you don't believe in you, nobody else is. Have that vision. Go after it. And stick to it. It's your vision. Right? You don't need to be anybody else. You are enough. You deserve it. When I'm sitting there talking, finishing off a class, when you go into a classroom, right? I'm sitting there and I'm talking to kids. You know, I look at them and go, do you know there's not another one of you on the face of this planet? There's not another one of you. There's just one of you. That means you have a purpose in life. If God didn't want you to have a purpose, he would have made 20,000 of you. He made one of you. I asked them, how many kids know what an endangered species is? They all raised their hand. They know what an endangered species is. Listen, you're an endangered species. I think humans are different than all other genre of things. You're a human being. You are different than all the other birds. And there's not another one of you. You are all an endangered species. There's not another one on the face of this planet. And what do you do with an endangered species? I'll ask the kids this too. I'll say, what do you do with an endangered species? I said, do you yell at it? Do you mimic it? Do you punch it? Do you hurt it? Do you slap it around? Do you tell it it's not good enough? Do you tell it it's ugly? And the kids said, they go, no, that's what we do. And they tell me exactly what to do for endangered species. They protect it. I said, well, look at the kid to your right. I said, look at the kid to your left. They're all endangered species. So why don't you sit there and yell at them? Why would you pick on them? You just told me to protect those kids. So protect those kids. And that's how I understand it. And I also let them know, too, that they're not worthless. They're priceless. It is a difference. To the teachers in schools, they're priceless. To the parents at home, they're priceless. I said, there's a difference between being priceless and worthless. Nothing can replace you. Nothing can replace you. You have a purpose. I don't know what that purpose is. That's what we have in life we're going to come. It's how to have that focus. Number two, clarity. I'm now to start talking fast. Clarity. How do you get clear about something? Well, you know what you don't want, so you know automatically what you do want. We're martial artists, we're going in and you know. The minute you know what you don't want, you know exactly what you do want. Do you guys make clarity statements? Do you make a list of all the different things that you would like in a staff member? Start by what you don't want in a staff member. I don't want them to be late, I don't want them to be stinky, I don't want them to be tall, I don't know what it might be, you put it down. But the minute you sit there and you have all the things you don't want, guess what? Because we're really good at it. Okay, I want to lose one. Right? Be a little bit more clear with that. Be a little bit more clear. How many people go to a restaurant and order everything they don't want on the menu? Raise your hand if you order everything you don't want. How many people have done this to you too? Oh, this smells bad. What do you think? You go, oh yeah, I agree. Right? You sit there and do that. How long does it take you to change your radio when it is some song that you don't want to hear? You sit there and listen to that song. Right? You sit there and listen to that song you don't want. No, so get some clarity. Easiest way to stop learning how to take clarity is you know what you don't want, so you know automatically what you do want. Because everything in this world you get wrong. And it goes with Japanese. Right? And young to Chinese, and young to Koreans. Gotta get it all. Right? Number two, you gotta understand your feelings. Your feelings is your intuition. We have a vibrational meter reader, it's called our feelings. It's our intuition. Gavin Becker wrote a book about our intuition. The gift of what? Gift of fear. How we reason that out. Right? How many people you know here about it? How many people have a bullshit meter? Raise your hand if you have a bullshit meter or something. Bullshit. Thank you very much. That's your intuition talking. Okay? That's